How's on? Features a 32 back again with another deck review. Today, we're looking at these Assassin's Creed decks from Room 1 games, I guess. Room 1 cards. Room 1 presents. They've done a few other decks, I believe, but this is the first one I've got because it interested me. It's Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed Legacy, I believe they're officially called. If you're not familiar with Assassin's Creed, for whatever reason, it's a video game series that dates back to 2007 uh, on the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. It's all about this fictional battle between the Order of Assassins, which is who you play as, who are all about peace and free will, and their arch rivals, the Knights Templar, who are all about peace via order and control. And they're almost come across as cult-like many times. Um, Some of the most recent games you've been in historical time periods of Egypt and Iran and Greece. I really like the Greece one. And there was also one that was Vikings in England. And there's others that have been in England and France, like during the French Revolution, early days of the United States. There was one that was piratey, and it's pretty interesting. I haven't played all the games, unfortunately, for one reason or another. I played some early ones long ago, uh, 10 years ago maybe, and then more recently I've played the most recent ones, and I've enjoyed those thoroughly. They're all about exploring this big open world and doing all sorts of missions and just trying to stop the Knights Templar for the most part. Origins was an interesting one where you are in Egypt and you are basically it's basically the origin story for the Order of Assassins, and then there was Odyssey, which came after it, which is basically the origin story for the Knights Templar in Greece, and that was pretty interesting games. Uh, so yes, let's look at the cards here. You got these nice boxes with this one's gold and silver foil, and wraps right around, and it has a nine of spades reveal on the bottom corner, and it actually just slides out to reveal the actual box, which is on the inside here. Actually, as I mentioned, you got the names of some of the characters that you play as, including Altair, Ezio, Saudun, uh, Adewale, Edward, Bayek, who was from Origins, Aveline, Connor, Arno, Cassandra, Evie, and Jacob. Cassandra was from Odyssey. Although, you could also play as her brother, but I don't see her brother's name on this list. Or maybe it's not in specific order. What was her brother's name? I don't remember. And actually, where is the one from, was it the one from the Viking game? I don't know. Anyways, that's that. Let's got this one with red and gold on the sleeve. It says here, we are assassins, we work in the dark, serve the light, to serve the light. So it's a really cool little model. And that's what they're all about. They're about sneaking around on rooftops and buildings and being stealthy. That's a big part of the game, for the most part. Here's the tuck case. It says Room 1 presents Assassin's Creed. The games are produced by Ubisoft. There was one movie several years ago they tried, but it failed. When I understand, Assassin's Creed. There it is, Ubisoft. And then on the back, you actually have this, which is really cool, because in the games, the assassins generally have a hidden blade on their wrist that they pump out and kill people with. And so they've actually included that on this box. There's actually a limited edition box. That's really cool that they did that. And they both have that. Really, really nice. Very interesting. Also nice, got some steels. It says we are assassins. Nice stamp seal. Um, this features different characters. It's a collection of legacy episodes. They say, I guess maybe these just focus on the legacy games in the series. Maybe I'm not sure. I feel like they're missing some names. Anyway, artwork is by a couple of people known as M. Candice and P. Torres. I don't know their full names. I didn't find them. These are the Hidden Blade editions in white and black. There are some other versions that are limited and more detailed in the tux, which I didn't get. On the flap it says, work in the dark. Again, to serve the light, that's what they're all about. Nice details on the flaps. And then you got these little kind of digital symbols on the inside of the box. And, oh cool, so this kind of comes through the inside of the box. That's really interesting. The reason for that is because another big part of the game, so I'll explain to the best of my knowledge, is the part that I actually care less about, could care less about at the game. And that is that you are exploring these ancient worlds through some kind of a device that you, I guess, lay down in. You are actually a person in the modern world, male or female, and you go into this chamber, whatever you want to call it, this device that transports you into this time period hundreds of years ago and puts you in the shoes of this historical figure that you're following in their footsteps, and yeah, it's a little bit complicated. Personally, every time you start off the game, you're in this ancient world and you're enjoying it, and then all of a sudden they take you out of it, bring you into the modern world with these characters I personally don't really care a lot about. Never really followed or cared much about the story. I like exploring the ancient world. That's what I want. And I think that's part of what hurt the movie is this back and forth and this modern tech stuff for why? Like it really doesn't do anything for me personally. Anyways, looking at the cards, this is the back design with the motto and all the symbols around it of the different, I guess, games. Now I thought that there was an animated back, but I'm not seeing that. I guess maybe it was the other decks had an animated back. This one certainly does not. It was a different design. Actually, it's the faces that are animated. See the symbol in the corner? You see the assassin running around. That's really cool, actually. So it's an animated face, not back. I knew there was an animation. I just didn't know where it was. I apologize. So let's go to the faces here, which are going to be the same. Unfortunately, I don't recognize all the characters. I haven't played all the games, but here's a Joker, Assassin's Creed. You actually also get there's another Joker. In red, you get a 9 of spades, kind of gaff card duplicate. It's basically an ad card slash gaff card since it has room 1 on it, so it's kind of useless as a gaff card, more of an ad card. I guess it could be a gaff card, but it's not going to work as a duplicate, as you can see, so not really sure why they included it. But moving on, here's the Ace of Spades. We are assassins. Very nice. Number cards are, everything's completely custom, lots of details, customized pips. And then we got some of the assassins. And yes, there's been female assassins. Let's try to see if I can identify some of them. There's the Ace of Hearts. I like a knot for those pips. They're kind of similar in the faces from one suit to the next. there's Jacob. Actually, it tells you who they are, so my apologies. This is Altair. That's from one of the older games. Sal June, I'm not too familiar with. Arno, again, not too familiar with. Adderwall, not too familiar with. Same with Aveline. Izio, I believe I just played him in one of the recent games. Edward, he's from the game that's in U.S. colonial times. Evie, Jacob, I forget which game he's from. Then we got Bayek, he's from Origins, how much I know. Cassandra is one of the 2 characters you can play as in Odyssey. She looks way more attractive without that helmet on, but you can see the Greek theme. And then there's Connor, once again, another older one. So yeah, that's what you get. And this deck is the same, except the colors are a bit different. You can see we have like this gold instead of the kind of silver, but it's the same thing, I do believe. Yeah, exactly the same in the face, it's just the background color is a little bit different, and then you got the 9 again. I'm not sure who printed these. Maybe I have the information. No, I don't have the information as to who printed these. It is on a nice linen finish and stock. It does have that one-way back design, unfortunately. They could have made it bicycle-esque and had the symbol twice in variants, but it is what it is. It's a minor thing. They handle pretty nice, look pretty nice. This one has, they got pretty thin borders as well. Again, I don't know who printed them, it doesn't specify. And I didn't see any information on the project about the stock or the finish or anything like that, just that I can tell you it's a nice linen finish. Overall, pretty cool decks. I probably preferred the black cards, but the white tuck case, I don't know, this is a minor thing. They're really cool. I'll give these a solid A+. Comment, like, subscribe, and know what you think. We'll see you next time for more. Thanks for watching.